Use consent capture to gather your customers' consent and manage their preferences directly on Salesforce. We're living in a world where customers now value their privacy more than ever before, and as a business you need to be prepared for that. To help you along that journey, Salesforce has released a set of data protection and privacy objects to help you retain their trust and respect their preferences. Consent capture takes these objects and exposes them to your users via the contact or lead page. As you can see on Barbara's contact record, we have her personal data, and we can view our consent records by clicking on Consent Capture. Here we see that Barbara has given us permission to use her email address, phone number, and mailing address, and by digging into that we can see that we're allowed to use her email address for marketing communications, but no longer for service updates. Let's see how consent capture affects our leads. Now looking at Mike's lead record, we notice that he's a new lead. We can click on consent capture to set up his individual object record automatically and then get consent from him to use his data. We have selected marketing communications from the data use purposes that were set up by our legal team, and we can decide which channel he would like to receive those on. We then decide how long the consent is valid and let the team know his awareness level. Lastly, we just need to let the system know how we acquired his data and via which channel we acquired this consent. And that's all it takes to record his consent history. Jody, the Salesforce admin, has decided she'd like to customize consent capture. As it is a flow template, she has complete control over the look and feel of the application. Within Setup, she can choose to create a new flow. On entering Flow Builder, she can select the consent capture template to get started. From there, she can start to make changes to the flow. She's decided her users don't need the starting instructions, so she removes it from the canvas. Secondly, she would like to give her users better guidance, so she has installed another Salesforce Labs app to help her. The service agent script can be used to guide her users through consent capture. We will drag the recently downloaded component into the flow and we're going to remind them that they can ask their users if they would like to update their preferences when they're on a call. We can now take our recently updated version of the flow and drag it onto the page layout for our users to take advantage of. So now any user that navigates to a contact record can see immediately the permissions that we have on that data and be guided on how they can create new ones, thanks to our customized flow template. And just like that, using consent capture, we can implement the Salesforce privacy objects and gain greater trust with our customers.